How about going offline for your content ideas? Now, when somebody thinks about looking for maybe content ideas, maybe they're thinking of a blog post today and they have no idea what they should write about, or maybe they are moving into a niche maybe that they don't have much experience about, and they'd like to hit the ground running, they'd like to know exactly what their audience is looking for. Now, of course, you can go online, you can go to forums, you can go to other blogs, you can do maybe a Google search, or you can go into YouTube and put in your main keyword, do a search there and see what content comes up, and then you can, it'll give you an idea of what you should be writing about or what your audience is interested in. But one thing that you should consider doing, and it's something that probably a lot of people don't consider doing, is going offline and looking for content ideas. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by going offline is taking a trip down to your local store, your local newsagent, or the news rack, or whoever sells magazines in your area. So, say for example, I was interested in getting into writing articles on model railways, but I have never written anything before. I'm not too sure what my audience is looking for. What I'd recommend is going to your local store, having a look and seeing, is there any model railway magazines on the rack? Now, if you don't find any model railway magazines on the rack, that could be a good sign to tell you that there isn't money in that niche. Because if a magazine, compared to maybe a blog or something like that, somebody can put content in a blog, they're not really worried if it isn't going to make them money or not. They're probably just worried about maybe getting the monthly hosting fee, but that's about it, maybe the $10 or whatever it is. But there isn't any great expense that they have to pay for. But if you are, writing a magazine, if you're paying for writers, if you're paying for publishing costs, if you're paying for all those different things, you have more skin in the game. And if you are creating a magazine, you need to make sure that there is an audience for you. So if you do maybe think, well, I'd like to get in a certain niche, and say for example maybe the model railway niche, if I went to the magazine store and I searched the magazine rack and I couldn't find any magazines on model railways, that could be a big no-no for me to say that there isn't money in that niche. If somebody isn't willing to put some money on the line to create a magazine and pay for all the publishing costs and put it out there, that probably is a good sign that there isn't money in that niche. But if you do find that there are a ton of magazines on model railways, then that means that there is money in it, because a lot of people are competing with readers, and because of that you'll know that there is money in it. So that's one thing you can do, is test out a niche before you actually do anything. Is have a look and see, is there any magazines? Again, you could try your local store, or you could go online. I think there's a website called magazines.com, and you could do a search here and see, is there any magazines on that niche? Or if you probably go to Amazon, I'm sure if you go to the magazine section, for maybe in the Kindle, I think they have a digital section for magazines. If you do a search in there, have a look and see, is there magazines on that topic, and that'll give you an idea then if there is money in it, if people are publishing content that way, and it could be a sign that there is money in it. Now, going back to the content ideas, how do you come up with content ideas from that? Well, if you do find that there is a magazine on that topic, try and buy as many of them as you can each month on that niche, because again, if you are writing a magazine or putting a magazine together, you can be damn sure that whoever is putting that together is going to try and find the content that those readers want, because they want to make as many sales as they can. So they are going to go for the ideal topics for their articles. Again, if you go over maybe to weight loss, you will probably find that on the front cover you will probably find a lot of examples of belly fat, or tone up your abs, or tone up your buns, or whatever it is, because those are the most popular topics, and that's why people probably buy those magazines, is to get rid of that flabby middle, or lose some weight, or tighten up their butt, or whatever. But those are the topics that are covered in it. So you will find, again, if you maybe do a search, or if you have a look at the magazines on the rack, you may find the same topic coming up again and again and again, like what is the right train to buy, how much should you pay for it, how can you store your equipment. All those things will probably come up again and again on the magazine's covers. And if you find they are popular topics in each magazine, that is a good sign that maybe should be a topic that you should be writing on, because that is what they are attracting eyeballs to the magazine cover, and if that's what they're using, that's what you should be using in your content. Now, another thing you can do too is just go through the articles in the magazine. It'll probably give you ideas of what the writers are writing about this month, and again, if writers are writing about a particular topic, it's because that topic is relevant. They want to sell as many magazines as they can, so it may be a hot topic at the moment. So that could be a way of finding out what is trending or what people in that niche are talking about. So if I found maybe somebody was mentioning a brand new train that was coming out this month or whatever, or some kind of equipment for model railways, that could be an idea for me to come up with an article this week, or maybe a video post or something like that, by using that. Another thing you could do too, when you're going through the magazine, have a look at the editorial section. You will probably find that, again, the editor of the magazine is looking for a piece of content that will kind of resonate with the crowd and is probably relevant, or maybe it's a topic that comes up again and again and again. So that could be another idea for a blog piece or an article or a video. And another thing then is to go to, you may find there could be a frequently asked questions section, or there may be somewhere where you ask the expert or something like that. That could be another idea. So you can actually create some questions, kind of content in question form, by having a look and seeing what questions people are asking in those magazines, and creating the content to go with that. And then another thing then too, don't forget about the classified section at the back of the magazine. If people are selling things in the classifieds, you can be damn sure if that same ad is showing up week after week, month after month, somebody is making money from that ad. So if you are thinking, well, how can I make money from my content? If you find maybe somebody has maybe a video course created on, how to create the ideal model railway, is that something that maybe you could copy yourself? Or does that person have an affiliate program where you could sell that product on their behalf and get half of the commission, or whatever percentage of commission they are making? So have a look at the classifieds for ideas too, just for products or for affiliate ideas. Or maybe if you are thinking, well, what should I write a book on or whatever, have a look at the classifieds as well too. So you will find some money making ideas in it. Again, even merchandise or something like that might come up at the back of the book, because if you have somebody who is buying a model railway magazine, they are probably proud of it. They probably want to show it off to the world that is their hobby, and again, in some niches, if it's a really, really small niche, some people like to be kind of the odd one in the crowd. They probably want to be, parading around their t-shirt with a crest or something on it that people don't know, but inside they know. And if they met somebody who was also a model railway fan, they would link straight away with them, because they would click, they would know exactly what the t-shirt meant. So you will find maybe merchandise and things like that at the back of magazines. Could be ideas for you for creating content, coming up with ideas, or some way of monetizing your content by using those ideas in the classified. So again, if you are thinking, well, what should I write about, go offline, go to a website like magazines.com, or go to the Amazon store, have a look at the magazines in there. Again, just do a quick read through of the table of contents. What I'm saying is, if you are coming up with content ideas, don't copy the content word for word. Use maybe the question, use maybe the title, go and write your piece of content of what you think that title should be, written about, rather than, plagiarizing the article. Don't do that. What you're looking for idea generators. You're not looking to swipe on somebody else's content. So have a look through the magazines, have a look through the editorial section, have a look through the questions and answers, have a look through whatever articles are coming up this week, or this month. They are probably hot topics to write about. And if you do write your content on that, you'll always know that you're keeping up with the trend, and you're not writing about content maybe that was, last year, that nobody really cares about anymore. And again, then, to have a look at the classified section at the back of the magazine. Is there any money making ideas you could create, get a share of, or is there any kind of merchandising or something like that you could do with that content at the back? So give that some thought if you are maybe going into a niche or into a blog area that you're just not too sure of, or you've just run dry on ideas and you don't know what to talk about. That could be a great way of generating content ideas for you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to know more about me, you're very welcome to do a search on YouTube or Google for writecom.com. That's WRITECOME.com. Or if you'd like to ask me a question and you'd like me to cover something in an upcoming video, you're very welcome to reach out to barryjmcdonald@gmail.com, and I'll do my best to see if I could create a video for you on that topic. Now at the moment we are giving a great free report away on the Writecome site, and it's called Words to Wealth. And in that report I'm going to show you 10 ways you can make money from your words, not just as a fiction writer. I'm going to show you how you can make money even if you're a terrible writer. I'm going to show you how you can make money with only a handful of words, and in some cases I'm going to show you how to make money without even writing at all. Now if that intrigues you, or you want to put that report to the test, again, go over to writecome.com, WRITECOME.com, and pick up your copy. And as always, thanks for sharing your time with me again today. Take care and have a great day. Bye bye.